Hello and welcome or welcome back. I'm Bo.
And I'm Win.
And we decided that this year we are going to do our savings goals for the term of the school year. And we're going to do that in 3-month segments. So we have an overarching school year goal and also every 3 months, so a quarterly goal, with the fourth quarter being the summer, which is question mark income. We will decide what happens then when we get there. So this is for the first 3 months of the school year, so September to November of 2024.
Quarter one, activate.
Yes. And this worksheet came from Debt Free Charts website, from the Debt Freedom for Couples book. And she has a bunch of free trackers there, and almost all her trackers are free this month. So if you want to go over to her website real quick and grab a bunch, feel free. She's awesome, and it's her birthday month, so she has a bunch of free trackers. So if you don't know what sinking funds are, that is saving for specific goals over time. Basically, savings buckets or savings envelopes for things like Christmas, car repair, back to school, birthdays, yada yada. So let's get into it. What we have for our 3-month goals. We're going to start with personal loan. This one absolutely needs to be funded by November. No option. That's why it has this little exclamation point next to it. He needs $475.80. In 3 months, that's $159 a month. And then the next priority for this 3-month period is wedding. So that is, again, by November, that's $1,334. In 3 months, that's $445 a month.
Tall order.
Yep.
Worth it.
Yes. And then gifts. This needs to be funded by November. This is kind of a big goal, but we have his twins' birthdays coming up in November, and also we have Christmas. So that one is mandatory, $500. In 3 months, that's $167 a month.
Now, if you saw the previous video with the 9-month goals, you may notice that wedding had an exclamation mark, and gifts, the total savings goal for gifts was less urgent and more flexible. These quarters break down to our urgent priorities, the things that have to happen like now. Yes. Which is why while wedding is going to be getting $445 a month for 9 months, right now, like Christmas isn't in May. Christmas is coming up, so that gets filled before this gets filled.
Yep. And then his summer pay. This one is aspirational, so
we can do it.
It's not mandatory, but the goal is $2,000 in 3 months. That's $667 a month, which is a lot. That's a lot. So he has 4 goals for these 3 months, and then I have 4. So her insurance, which is my car insurance and our renter's insurance, but it comes out of my account, so that's why it says hers. So by November, I want $1,425. That's 3 months. That's $475 a month. Absolutely, we're not. Well, okay. So if I don't come up with the whole 6 months of insurance, that means I have to switch to paying monthly. And if I pay monthly, then it's going to end up more per month. So we really don't want to do that. So that's why it has an exclamation mark. And that is why that is priority. And then her car maintenance. So this again is aspirational, $1,124. So by November, I want to have $336. That's 3 months and $112 a month. And mind you, this can all be done just on a sheet of paper if you don't want to go on anyone's website and download it or pay for it or whatever. Just by the deadline, how much you want, divide it by the number of months you have until then, and then you get the amount that you need per month. That's the whole thing. You don't need a special sheet. I like a special sheet because that's less for me to write, but and I like the structure of it. So do what you will, but I definitely suggest that everyone have these kinds of goals and break things down into the months that they need to save it based on how much money they have after bills are paid every month. And then my last goal for this 3 months is my school fund. So by November, I want to have $669. This is flexible because this is not urgent. It is important, but not urgent. So I have 3 months to save that, and that's $223 a month. So that is it for my 3-month priorities. The reason why we put these exclamations here is because if nothing else, if something happens and we don't have enough money for the other goals, at the very least, these need to be funded. These exclamation mark things need to be funded within this time period. It absolutely needs to happen. So like that means like at the very least we need to save that much. We're gonna have to figure it out. The other goals are important, but if we don't have enough money, we don't have enough money. That's all there is to it. You have anything?
Yeah, feel free to share in the comments if you have goals that are important and urgent, or important, but it'll happen when it happens. We'd love to hear about it. Making the distinction between these two is at the heart of budgeting, and budget beats broke every time.
And never forget that you deserve financial stability. And I hope you have a great day on purpose. Bye.